by
youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Yes, a very good evening to you tuned into UBC TV. Welcome to News Tonight, this Monday, the 8th of September, 2025. Let's start with a look at the top stories.
brought to you by
Uniquely Ours. Explore Uganda.
President Yoweri Museveni urges member states to deliberate issues that matter to member states. The Health Service Commission alarmed by shortage of specialized staff at Chirudu National Referral Hospital. At least 11.9 million Ugandans are unable to read or write, while the Uganda Cranes are in an early lead against Somalia in a World Cup qualifier happening at Nambole.
Uniquely Ours. Explore Uganda.
Welcome once again. My name is Micheal Lukomwa. Elizabeth Nakakon is already here in a sign language corner. President Yoweri Museveni has urged member states during the 63rd annual session of Asian African Legal Consultant Organization to deliberate issues that matter to the member states. This was contained in a speech delivered by the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Mong, during the opening of the 63rd annual session of the Asian African Legal Consultant Organization held in Munyonyo. We have details to the story.
Uganda hosted the 63rd annual session of the Asian African Legal Consultant Organization, ALCO, the session that has brought together legal and diplomatic delegates from over 47 member states, along with representatives from international organizations and legal experts from Asia and Africa. While opening the session, President Yoweri Museveni applauded ALCO for its efforts towards keeping a significant presence at the international scene.
Today, ALCO's gender remains as relevant as ever, tackling issues such as climate change, the protection of migrant workers, the fight against transitional crime, and the legal implications of emerging technologies. By fostering dialogue and coordinating positions, ALCO ensures that our continent's perspectives are not only heard but integrated into the global legal order.
President Yoweri Museveni emphasized tackling issues of climate change and border conflicts between member states, which in turn affects relationship and development within member states.
To deliberate on issues referred by member states and to communicate our collective views to the global institutions. ALCO has addressed a wide range of topics, from the law of the sea and diplomatic relations to human rights, promoting inclusivity in global governance. This will facilitate advocacy for stronger representation of Asia and Africa perspective in international legal fora, ensuring that our values, aspirations, and perspectives are reflected in the global frameworks.
Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs Norbert Mao says the conference will address legal issues in terms of relationship and development through international law.
You have heard Ugandans are finding difficulties to enter Dubai. It is in such a meeting such as this that we can iron it out. So far, Uganda has managed to agree with Dubai such that those with official and diplomatic passports don't need visas. We have issues with the countries like India, countries like China. It is in a forum like this where we can protect our citizens.
Attorney General Chiyowa Chiwanuka highlights the key points to be tackled during the session.
Currently, we have issues of the law of the sea, international law, human rights, and that is what we are trying to build consensus through the membership. Currently, issues of aggression, issues of transboundary conflicts. We have issues of refugees, and that is what we are looking to address during this conference.
A legal discourse that will ensure we are on a platform as far as international trade and investment is concerned, as far as human rights are concerned, as far as the law into the space, sustainable development and environment protection is concerned. Those are some of the things that we are going to discuss.
In attendance was the outgoing President Aluko, together with other delegates. The 63rd annual session of the Asian African Legal Consultant Organization ALCO will run for 5 days. This is the second time Uganda is hosting the annual session of the Asian African Legal Consultant Organization ALCO. The first one was in 1993. Deborah Namamode, Viola Nansubuga, UBC News.
The Health Service Commission has praised the progress made at Chirudo National Referral Hospital, but also sounded an alarm over a critical shortage of specialized staff. Commissioners who arrived at the hospital toured the key departments, including the country's largest dialysis unit, the intensive care unit, and the accredited national laboratory.
The dialysis unit runs nearly 30 machines and handling about 60 sessions daily, a big contribution to the health sector.
The ICU, intensive care unit, where we found a very, very big achievement, and being aided by the new machinery or machines they have in place in ICU, it is also among the big ICU in the country which we have. But then a challenge which was posed before us as Health Service Commission at large was like they have the 9 ICU rooms, but they are managing only 3 out of 9. The reason being that they are having a problem of human resource. So it posed a challenge to us as Health Service Commission, and we are having the challenge number 1, which they have put across for us to look at, and it is under our mandate as Health Service Commission. Once there is a wage in place, secured, and then once there is a declared post available, the Health Service Commission can go on and support them in recruitment.
The Commission noted that while modern equipment is available, service delivery is being slowed down by human resource gaps.
They are also grateful with the national TB and leprosy program, which is put in place and running here. When they come also, they are giving them support. They are also thanked the government, and they are appreciative for the timely salary for the staff. They have thanked the Health Service Commission for the timely and quick response whenever they submit their requisitions. As far as the recruitment is concerned, we usually come in and respond in time to bridge the gap of human resource gap.
The team also commended the hospital's achievements, such as an oxygen plant, 24-hour solar power coverage, and strong partnership and the Ministry of Health.
They have no area or chances for expansion, so they were appealing to the government if they can have more funding in terms of to support them, so that they can have their infrastructure improved and expansion, and also have their wage improved, and they have their equipment maintained, because they have to do the equipment retooling annually.
We expect from their visit a lot of things, some of which have already been handled. Guidance on various human resource related questions, recruitment, promotion, rewards, training, and sanctions.
Joseph Chigozigola and Sudat Kaye for UBC News.
Now, in Uganda, statistics show that 11.9 million people are unable to read or write. The Minister of Gender, Labour and Cultural Affairs, Peace Mutuzo, emphasized embracing digital literacy among illiterate adults to cope with the evolving technologies. She was speaking during a commemoration of the International Literacy Day 2025.
This is for you mainly.
In Uganda, literacy gaps mostly affect women, rural population, and marginalized groups. The International Literacy Day seeks to recognize the need for inclusion of adults in transformative education.
Because in our cultures, traditionally, women were only meant for marriage. So they were just being nurtured for marriage. And many of them had to drop out of schools. Even today, when families lose resources, when the resources are not forthcoming, on many occasions they prefer the boy to continue with education while the girl drops out in preparation for marriage.
This year's theme, Promoting Literacy in the Digital Era, underscores the importance of integrating digital tools for education purposes.
Time is changing quickly. Technology is changing very fast, and not everyone is keeping pace. So worldwide, 32% of people remain offline. Nearly 1 in 10 youth and adults lack basic literacy skills, and content is not always available in the language they speak.
Encourage everybody to buy a phone, which is digital, buy a computer. It's not optional now. It is the way to go. If you don't do it, the world leave you behind. Children in schools need to have the computers. They need to have the digital phones. And in our day-to-day life, we need to have these gadgets for learning purposes. But we also want to encourage people to use them well. Many of them on TikTok from morning to sunset, they don't do any other work. Our young people are looking at the videos that people are trying to market their own stuff, and they stop reasoning and out-reasoning certain things.
The Minister for Culture, Peace Mutuzo, cited government intervention towards digital literacy, including the revamping of community centers.
And we have put up about 83 billion shillings, which we are going to use to revamp the community development centers and establish over 2,000 skilling centers in different areas of the country, specifically for digitalization.
While 70% of adults have smartphones, there is need to integrate usage for digital literacy. Cayenne Faith, Pauline Aiso, for ABC.
Minister of State for Youth and Children, Balam Gahara, has completed his phase 2 of the Busoga mobilization tour. Balam was in districts of Namaingo, Kalido, Buyende and Bujiri, rallying the youth to embrace government poverty eradication programs such as the PDM and the Youth Livelihood Program. He called upon the youth to hold their leaders accountable and also support President Museveni for continued development.
State Minister for Youth and Children Affairs Dr. Balambar Gahara is in Busoga sub-region tour to mobilize the youth to embrace government programs like the PDM and Youth Livelihood Program.
You people, I'm not here for any camp. I'm here to promote Mzee Museveni. Number 1, to promote the youth projects. 2, to monitor whether people are stealing medicine in hospitals.
To inform you that Bujiri, we are struggling as much as possible to follow the President's guidance of helping our own community to get transformed.
The President has also said people who received the money almost 10 years ago for these programs involving funds and they have failed to pay, they should be forced to pay. They should be forced to pay so that money is put back in the treasury and other people can benefit from the funds.
He toured beneficiaries on use of funds before heading to Bujiri Sugar Factory for mobilization meeting with the youth.
The way you get government money, listen, the best way to get government money is you apply for the money, you register your circle, when the money comes, they give you the money, and right now I'm instructing you, cow, make sure you get money for their circle.
In Bujuri, the minister joined by the Minister for General Duties Justin Kasule Lumumba and other politicians called upon the youth to support President Museveni in the 2026 general elections. In Buyende, he was joined by the Minister for Presidency Millie Babalanda.
Nenda kubasaba akalulu ka President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Akalulu ka President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
In Namayingo and Buyende, the minister ordered for arrest and investigation of some district leaders over alleged misuse of youth funds. Jenny Ramugisha compiled this report for UBC News.
We thank you so much for watching. Here we come for a short break. Let's get to you after.
Big thing about the MTN Super. Wali yakapia musite wali yakapia. Wali yakapia. MTN kabo the Super mustairompia. Then you kabo the smartphone nevi yakabiriona. Wali yakapia. MTN kabo the Super mustairompia. Then you can buy the smartphone never
Get the new Kabode Super smartphone and enjoy 16 GB free. Start with a deposit of only 45,000 Uganda shillings and pay the rest mpora in daily installments of less than 1K. You can also make weekly and monthly installments. Together, our vibes are unstoppable. Terms and conditions apply.
MTN.
MTN is regulated by Uganda Communications Commission.
At UNOC, we believe in safety.
Revered as the patrons of the wild, my horn stood tall, announcing my presence among Africa's Big Five. Yet, with all my strength, I struggled to survive. Then Uganda Wildlife Authority gave us something, a safe home at the Ziwa Rhino Sanctuary. And here we begin to thrive again. Today, we are 48 members strong, with 17 cows, ready to take our unique story into the future. This is your lifetime opportunity to name a rhino, and with it, find the conservation efforts that keep our story alive. For more information, visit our website, www.ugandawildlifeauthority.org.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the rider selection campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Honorable Fred Biamukama, Minister of State for Works and Transport in charge of transport, invites you to the second phase of the 4-acre model campaign in Greater Bunyoro sub-region. The event will take place at Nalweyo Primary School Playground, Behimba Road, on Saturday 20th September 2025 at 10 a.m. and will be graced by His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni. All residents, civil servants, and leaders from the districts that make up Greater Hoima, Greater Masindi, Greater Chibale, and neighboring areas are encouraged to attend in large numbers. This initiative, led by the President, aims to bring ordinary people into the money economy by showcasing farmers who have succeeded in the 1-acre model, 2-acre model, 3-acre model, and 4-acre model. Join local leaders and residents in learning how small land can be used to enhance food security and socio-economic growth. Don't miss this opportunity to witness the transformative impact on local communities.
Coffee Spirit, Simba G. Coffee Spirit, Simba G. Check on down the cup. SMS the code. Wamule virabo. Tulaga manyi. Karuka sita wabuza.
Masaba maji. Masaba maji.
Bikole Masavu ne Premier Distilleries. Simply buy Coffee Spirit or Simba Gin. Check under the cap, send the code to 6688 and stand a chance to win border borders, tuk-tuks, cash, airtime, flat screens, mobile phones and a grand prize of 50 million Uganda shillings. This promotion is valid for a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply. Alcohol is not for sale to persons under 18. Please drink responsibly.
No matter how far we go, home is always in our hearts. But support shouldn't come with struggle. With Wendy Mobile Wallet and Western Union, money now moves in real time from around the world straight to your pocket.
Osmosis. Freddy! Fred Dollar, my boss, CEO Inojo, the general of generals, the conqueror of conquerors, the first and the final, the sky above the skies, the promised land, the terms and the conditions, the international king crocodile, the source of the the Nile. I don't have money today. Just take a polite loan of 200k to stock my shop. The signs and symptoms of success. The bank commander, not the bank teller.
Why hassle for a loan when you've got MTN Momo? We're sorting. Use the Momo app or dial *165*5# for all quick loans. Choose from the different loan options from our partners and get one that works for you. Together, we're unstoppable.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the rider selection campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends friends to form a team of 4 and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
Thank you so much for watching and welcome back from the break. It's UBC News Tonight. At this point, we'll go to our segment where the Commissioner General of the Uganda Revenue Authority answers questions of taxpayers here on UBC TV. In that segment, we named Buuza Commissioner. So Commissioner General Musinguzi Rujoki is going to answer some questions here as you watch.
Then the next question today is from a gentleman called Chimela. Mr. Chimela from Rukunjiri. Chimela has this to say: what alternative system has URA put in place to ensure fair, affordable, and transparent cargo clearance for SMEs who may now be disproportionately affected by this ban? Okay, now that I've explained what the ban is about, then of course there are alternatives. And the alternative, which is the standard way that groupage cargo is cleared, is through a proper and official way of consolidating and deconsolidating cargo. And this is done on a daily. It's not that all the goods that have been coming in under container leading. Only that container leading had become so popular because of the capacity of the people who were container leading to quickly get their things through and using bribes and sometimes paying less taxes than they should have been paying. So we have registered and well-known consolidating companies, cargo companies. They consolidate goods on behalf of the small or medium importers. They transport them jointly. They pay transport and insurance and other costs on the way jointly. But once they get here, they return the goods to the owners through the individual house bill system, and these owners clear their own goods through URA. And that is the standard and the legitimate way of doing things. So that system has been there. It is not new. We have just stopped the other one, which was not transparent, and we're emphasizing let everybody go through individual house bills and cargo consolidators. That way, no one will be at a risk of being cheated or at a risk of losing their cargo or running out of stock, as the case is now, and you're busy blaming URA when actually the problem is with container leaders. So the system of consolidation, which I just explained during the answer to Mr. Musana's question, is still there in existence. Let your goods be put in a groupage container from wherever you're importing them, whether China or Dubai, but mention to the cargo that is going to transport for you these goods that I want my goods on an individual house bill. And once they get here, have your individual house bill, appoint your clearing agent, let him or her do the clearance for you, give you the assessment of tax for your goods only, pay it directly to URA, and you'll have your goods released swiftly without any inconvenience.
Buuza Commissioner. Now you can get direct answers. Send your tax-related questions via WhatsApp or SMS to 0790-141-887, and the Commissioner General of URA, John Musinguzi, will personally address them.
Yes, we'll end with an update in the sports world where the Uganda Cranes is still giving us smiles from Nambole, where they're leading the World Cup qualifier game with Somalia with goals by Alan Okello and Jude Semugabi. Our team is in Nambole. They will give us more update in the next bulletin at 10 p.m.
He strikes and sinks it in. It's Alan Okello, the star boy of Ugandan football. The class has been very perfect
The power on that ball was extreme. And he never disappoints Alan Okello. Anytime when he gets the options of scoring, Alan Okello will not look back. Took his time, but look at this from Aziz Kayondo. Flipped in the box. And the goalkeeper on the other side could not stop the young man, Alan Okello. Struck to perfection. Brilliant. Very, very good finish from Alan Okello. Uganda Cranes now leading by 1-0. And they are soaring.
Uganda scored the second goal through Jude Semugabi, another star there, and we are hopeful that it will end in our favor as the Pearl of Africa. That is all we had for you here on UBC TV. My name is Micheal Jordan Lukomwa with Elizabeth Nakakon and the whole team. We'll catch you at 10 p.m. with another bulletin. Right now we'll cross over to the front bench where Jethro Kasaiji must be ready with his guests for this evening. To you, Jethro.
Now, tonight, we turn our focus to a subject matter, of course, that affects each and every Ugandan. Now, access to medicine delivery is very important because that means we shall have healthier communities, to issues concerning the supply chain. How best can we have medicine in all our hospitals, of course, across the country? Of the Honorable Minister, Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng. Good to have you on the show, Doctor.
Thank you very much. Good evening, fellow Ugandans. Thank you for listening to us.
You've heard it from the minister. She is not alone. She is accompanied by a technical person, the permanent secretary of the ministry, Dr. Diana Atwine. Good to have you on the show, Doctor.
Good evening, viewers, and thank you for having us.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, after understanding that the Ministry of Health plays a very, very pivotal role when it comes to issues concerning health, there is another authority that ensures that the medicine gets to where you are at the right time. Of course, talking about National Medical Stores. I do have the Executive Director, Mr. Moses Kamavari. Good to have you on the show, ED.
Thank you very much. Good evening, viewers and listeners.
Well, we shall be understanding from all these guests, what have they done as an authority, but also as government, to ensure that Ugandans receive this medicine on time, but also get these other health supplies. It is very important. You can be part of the show using that hashtag, that is UBC Frontbench, but also send in your questions and comments on our WhatsApp number, that is 0709 602592. I am Jethro Kasaiji. Let's get started.
Oh, Uganda, may God uphold thee. We lay our future